Christine Throne, and I'm a licensed mental health therapist and coach and consultant. And I'm here today because I've been hearing from parents who are freaking out because of what's happening now with COVID and having to all of a sudden find themselves at home with kids trying to get the schooling done. So I wanted to help you a little bit with that. And the reason that I think I can is because being a mental health therapist is my second career. And my first one was being a homeschool mom, and I homeschooled 5 kids for 24 years. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So what I'd like for you to do right now is maybe grab a cup of tea, get a pencil and a paper, and sit down and let me just talk to you a few minutes. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll feel a little bit more settled about what you have to do. So the first thing I want to tell you is this is a 4R presentation. And what it is talking to you about reading, writing, arithmetic. You knew those because those are the 3 R's that people have always talked about. But the 4th one is relax. So maybe right now you can do that and just take a deep breath. And settle in to not thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Oh, how am I going to do this? Because you can do it. And what I wanted to tell you was it doesn't have to be from 7 to 3 on Zoom. You don't have to do what the county is having you do, especially if you have a job and you have 3 kids that have to be on 3 different computers and you have to be helping them do what they're doing. No wonder you're freaking out. So what you can do is opt out of it altogether by calling the county and saying that you're going to homeschool this year. And by doing that, you can do it on your schedule, which is so much more relaxing because you can do it when you want to do it. And the way that you can do that is after school, when it would normally be school and you would be doing homework, that can be your homeschool time. Or on Saturday, if that works better for you because you don't have a boss or a meeting that you have to do while you're swishing your kids away so that they're not interrupting you. And the other part of it is looking at life as school and just incorporating so much of what you're doing in your day-to-day life as school for your children. So let's go little by little through it. Let's go with reading. So reading, I hope you've already been using the library as your resource because the library is just a wealth of resources. If you can't get to the library now, you can still go online, put down what books you want, and they will collect them for you and you can pick them up. And if you want to, you don't have to buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of curricula to get this going for yourself. So get some library books, read with your children, or give them assignments to read, and then they can copy a sentence out of what they just read, and it's grammatically correct, and so you can talk about what it is. Why did you capitalize that letter? Why is there a comma there? And if you don't know what that is, there are different programs that you can put on your computer or your phone that talk about why grammar is used in the way that it's used. So if you're feeling that you don't have the confidence for that, there are tools for you to be able to use. The internet is a wonderful resource. So they can read something, then they can write a summary about it. They can give an oral presentation about it. So you've got that pretty much all covered, the reading and the writing, just with a library story that you've had, or an article out of the newspaper, or something that they find interesting. It's always better to try to get them to do something when they're interested in it, right? And children are naturally curious. So find the things that they're curious about and then go after, make that what your curriculum is going to be doing. Make that where you're going. So if they're all of a sudden interested in dinosaurs, well, go research dinosaurs. Write a report about dinosaurs. Do an art project about dinosaurs. There's all sorts of things that you can do. You're only limited by your own creativity and imagination. So I just want to tell you, you can relax about that part too. The reading and the writing is done. The arithmetic, you're probably going to have to get maybe some manipulatives or a book or workbook or something to use for that. But even in life, you can use things like baking cookies with your children. Show them how to use fractions, double things, triple things. All these ways. I used to use wrap-ups with my kids, which were little strings that you wrap around plastic that would teach math facts. And they used to have races with them. The more that you can do with them, that can be like a game, the more they're going to like it. It won't be drudgery for you and it won't be drudgery for them, because who wants to do that? So just use the things that you normally do and just use life as school and capitalize on their curiosity. And please remember to relax because you have to take time for yourself. It's a big job that you're taking on. If you have another job, it does seem impossible. And that's why I want to just help you to maybe manage this in a way that's a little bit easier for you. So relax, make sure you give yourself time to refresh, trade off with the kids, with you and your partner, and just try to enjoy it. This is kind of a precious time that you have with your kids. So kind of enjoy this time, love it with your kids, go out on nature walks, enjoy it. It's not going to be like this forever unless you choose it to be. And I love homeschooling. Maybe you'll decide you want to do it too. So please subscribe to this. I'm going to be putting out more content, and I would love to answer the questions that you might be having right now. So leave them in the comments section, and I'll be back in touch soon.